Hello everyone, this is Vickie Verley. Thank you so much for joining me for your monthly tarot scopes. These monthly mini readings offer a glimpse into what it's really like to have a personal consultation with me. A private reading is much more personal and in-depth. I psychically tune into your energy and get visions and impressions that are specific only to you. If you would like to order a personal reading from me, or check out some of the other products and services that I offer, you can do so by checking out the link below. And now, without further ado, on to the reading. Aquarius. Hi Aquarius. Thank you for joining me for the September tarot reading with animal totem. No raffle. Out. We're going to go ahead and get going with the reading. Oh, by the way, this is the Hanson Roberts deck that I use for the tarot, and then I use for the animal totems the Beast Mistress Animal Oracle cards, which are my own creation. Okay, this is for Aquarius for September. I was going to say January. What a weird thing. But maybe there's some tie into January for some of you. This is for, it's not for January, it's for September of 2015. Aquarius. Well, a wish is coming true for you guys. Got a wish card, so the wish is coming true. Could be something that you kind of gave up on, but it seems like it's going to be good. This has been showing up a lot. This is a theme that's been showing up a lot. This card has shown up in practically everybody's spread. And it is eclipse season, so there are big changes happening. Now the new moon eclipse is going to be on the 13th in the sign of Virgo. So that's a new beginning, time to make a new beginning, or a new beginning could show up. That's long lasting. And then the full moon eclipse is on the 27th in Aries, and this is either a time of culminating, but often the full moon eclipse is a time of releasing. It's something that's eclipsed out of our life, or that is released. So there's a lot here. That would be you, I would say. The air sign person, that's going to be you. So for some reason you're in reverse. You're in reverse, and you're showing by the Ten of Cups in reverse too. So, I mean, some of you, your relationships could be going through some hardships, or maybe even a breakup or divorce for some of you. Maybe this could be something that already occurred in the past, but there's some remnants of it kind of welling up here now. And it's about moving on. There is a thing about moving on here from this old... This could either be your marriage or relationship, but sometimes, because this is the marriage and family card, this could be breaking free of your family things that were instilled in you. But this is always a card that's a good card of moving on, coming out of the turbulent water, moving to the smoother sailing, getting past something. In reverse, it's like it's not happening. And because you're in reverse, it seems like that you're contributing to this, okay? And your sword points right down at this Ten of Cups in reverse here. So there could be some there's a reluctance for you to let this go. And this is discord within the family. I mean, it could be your own discord of your own family when you were growing up, and somehow you're revisiting that, or you're bringing that into your current life. It could be a relationship that's already over, but somehow it's coming up again. I feel for some of you, this is like you're divorced already. But this is your ex, but maybe you have kids with them or something, or has something to do with, like, you know, somebody that you've had kids with, or stepkids, or there's like that kind of element involved here in some cases. And it feels like, so maybe they're supposed to take the kids, for instance, they're supposed to take the kids for a weekend, and they cancel at the last minute, and then all this stuff just starts up again. You know, that just gets under your skin, and it starts bringing back all this tension and all this stuff. Or maybe if you're a younger person, maybe this is your dad or somebody's supposed to pick you up for the weekend, but then there's these stepkids, and then this is involved, or you don't have time for them by yourself. It's always the stepkids are involved. So there's some kind of dynamic like that. Or maybe if you're an adult, maybe this was a dynamic that played out in your younger years. There's something about step kids and step siblings that's coming up, and I think that's going to be relevant for a lot of you. So this is a karmic thing too. When judgment in reverse shows up and points right at it, this is some karmic punishment. And it's almost like Chiron in the chart. It's like, where do you keep punishing yourself over and over again? This seems to be a repeating pattern. And with these eclipses, it is a time to release that. Break these patterns. Eclipses are stronger energy that allows for releasing, You do have the wish card in the spread, though, surrounding the Four of Rods. So your wish is coming true. That's a good card. It's a card of abundance, of getting what you want. And it's surrounding the Four of Rods. So this is, usually it has to do with a move or changes in your home. I mean, some of you are maybe divorcing and you're going to go out and get yourself an apartment, or they're out of the house and now you have your peace. This is a card of peaceful, loving, good energy. It's not necessarily always a card of moving to a bigger, better, more expensive. It's not always necessarily having to do with like money or, how prestige in that way. But it is always a card of more happiness, more peace, more being settled. It's a very good card. It's a happiness and flourishing emotionally card in your living environment. Sometimes it can be a job and you're moving to a new office, and that could be for some of you. But this seems to be more focused on your personal relationships in your home and family. So even though there's something that keeps coming up, there is going to be a change that's going to bring a lot of happiness and joy. And what I'll say too about the wish card sometimes, it may not be related to this at all. If any of you had like a yes or no question at before watching this video, I was going to say before watching this movie, I guess it is a movie, but anyways, your wish card is a yes. You'll get a yes to your question. Because you're in reverse, I want to throw in a cautionary, be careful what you wish for, because you're in reverse. So because you're in reverse, it says that there's something that you're all charged up about, that maybe you're not quite seeing things, I don't want to use the word the right way, but maybe you're not quite seeing things the way that is the most beneficial for you. And there's definitely change occurring, and it has to do with these eclipses too. Another thing that's here is the Six of Rods. So this is some sort of triumph and victory. This is you getting some major coup. If you were in court, you could win in court. If you were trying for a job, you would get the job. If you are up for a raise or promotion, you would get the raise or promotion. If you are vying for some kind of an award or something, this has to do more with, too, again, not really tied to money, necessarily. More tied to victory and triumph and vindication, and how you feel that it makes you feel like that you're right, or that you're the best. There's some stuff about money, though. Despite this being here and this great thing about the spotlight, there seems to be some lag or some not getting this money that you were hoping for. At least not during the time of Virgo, which is September up until the 23rd. This money may not be coming in. Some cases, I said this in another reading, this could be like maybe you get a court case and you're awarded child support or something like that, but then try to collect. Just because you're awarded it doesn't mean you're going to collect. And there is a Queen of Rods in reverse here too. Could be male or female, but I'm really getting strong that this is the one handing down the judgment here. So she may be the judge in a court case or something. She may be somebody that has to do with your employment or visitation rights, or like she seems to be like the authority to me. And it could be a man or woman, but I'm feeling like she's like the authority. Or maybe this went down in Leo. Here in August, we were in Leo. Maybe this all went down in Leo time. And but it seems to be like it's upsetting, and you were counting on it. So all you can do is, live to fight another day. Tomorrow's another day. You can't do anything about what's the past. There's only the eternal now. So your wish is coming true, and there could be some nice changes in your home environment for the better. You can't keep fighting this losing battle or keep re-wounding yourself here. Every time something comes up about your ex, or every time something comes up with the kids, you don't have to go into this whole, you know, relive this whole drama of either your childhood or this whole thing of how your relationship ended, because that's really just a losing battle. And it does seem like that's been something that you've been kind of doing, you know, looking at the past. So it's in reverse with the Wish card. It's time for a brand new thing. There is some kind of recognition or something coming your way still. I think it might not be in the form that you want, or it might not be attached to the money that you want here. But I think you got to kind of change your outlook. That's going to be a big turning point. It could be a big turning point for you, is to just change your outlook and see what's right next to you. What is right next to you in your row here? This 4 rods in your Wish card. That's some beautiful energy. This is very much a card of love, happiness, and joy. It can be associated again with moving or changing of your home or office, but it's a very positive thing. So don't be, he seems so angry to me. He seems so angry, and he doesn't always look angry to me. I always say how these cards look at you. They look different every time you look at them. And that's when you're starting to, if you're learning how to read cards, like, you know, get my book, yeah, but also, those are some other things that you can do. They don't always look the same, especially the court cards or cards with people on them. Sometimes their face looks one way, sometimes it looks another. And to me today, he looks very angry. And I'm going to, you know, I didn't get the money, and I'm going to tell you all about it. No, no good. I'm just going to go live somewhere else, and I'm just going to get on with my life. Get on with your life. That's what this card's about, getting on with your life. Don't be stuck in the past. That's going to be a big thing for you guys. Now, what's in your 12th house? If you're Aquarius rising, that would be Pluto in the 12th. Well, talk about, if you are Aquarius rising, talk about releasing the past. Yeah, Pluto's going through your 12th house. You're going to be releasing the past. And that can even be, maybe in some cases too, you need to get to the root of the problem. Is it really this person that's bugging you so bad? Or was it your ex-wife? You know, that's another thing. Like, if you're in a relationship, if you've had a second marriage, or you're in a second big relationship, maybe things that your ex-husband or ex-wife did, you know, don't bring that to the table in this relationship. Get rid of the baggage, in other words, you know. Don't let things that somebody that really loves you and cares about you say set you off, and, oh, well, my ex used to say that, oh, that, and then right down the toilet you go. So you got to have a bright outlook. You got to have a positive thing. You got to deal with your past and deal with your skeletons and deal with it and leave it alone, you know. Like Dude said, the guy in ZZ Top, go ahead and deal with it or leave it alone. We all got a cross to bear. That's what that rap is from. Don't let the cross cross you up. You might want to look that up and listen to it. Cross ain't supposed to cross you up. It's supposed to, you're supposed to get up past that cross, you know. So that's kind of what it is. Like, because you do have like a cross to bear here, you know. You might want to, is it Dusty Hill or what's his name? I don't want to say it wrong. I think it's wrong what I just said. But it's one of the guys, it's a rap from a beginning of an intro of a song of ZZ Top. And he goes into this whole thing about cross ain't supposed to cross you up. You're supposed to get on past and get across that cross, you know. So that's kind of where you're at. And by the cross too, you know, you cross to bear, you know, that's a Christian reference to Jesus, but it could also be a cross in the road, you know, a fork in the road, a cross in the road, the crossroads. Eric Clapton went down to the crossroads, right? You know, there was another famous blues guy that went down there and talked to the devil or somebody. It's old wives' tale or whatever. But whatever, I'm getting way off track here. I don't want to get way off track. Be in the moment. Be now. Be a little more flexible. Be a little more kind and understanding, because there's definitely some good things around. And you definitely have some stuff going on for yourself here. You've got some talents and skills and stuff, okay? All right, we're going to go ahead and do the... I got your totem cards ready to go, so just hang on. I got a couple things I'm going to tell you about, and be right back for the totem cards, so don't go away. Yeah, I want to take a second just to tell you about some new things I've got coming up. I've got this new reading that I do, the Soul's Journey reading, and it's not a predictive astrology chart, but it is a really cool reading. I don't think anybody's doing anything quite like it. You do your chart, and I look at a lot of your karmic astrology and past lives and what you're doing now. And also I've launched a new shop on Redbubble, which is primarily a t-shirt shop, but I'm going to get into doing some prints and everything. But the Tapestry of Life mandala that are available, the astrology mandalas in t-shirts or mugs or whatever. And I'm also putting up there all my stuff that I did years ago for etching on jewelry, these designs. It's called The Words and Music, V-Note Creations. And it's how that music notes are assigned to letters of the alphabet. And beyond A through G, there's a way to do it beyond that. It was developed by, I believe, Bach. So I've done all these designs, and they're really cool. And they could be a cool t-shirt, or it's a great conversation starter, because people say, what's that? And you can explain how it's the words and music. The bags, I think, are great for kids, for their orchestra stuff, and or the journals would be great for a lyricist or a songwriter. The t-shirts are really cool. And as I said, it's a great conversation starter. And as always, you can pick up my book, Tarot in the Modern World, if you're learning to read tarot. It's an easy to understand book that I wrote, and it's a great resource to have. Okay, now back to your animal totem. Okay, Aquarius, let's have a look at what is that totem card for you going to be for the month of September. I got one rat. Ooh. Alright, I got in trouble because somebody had pet rats and they didn't like my interpretation, but my only encounters with rats have been like the sewer rats. They're not friendly, sweet creatures. So, but that's why I said maybe if I do another deck, I'll do the pet rat as a separate card, but the domestic rat. But here it goes. Sneaking, slinking, hiding, stealing. Fear, lack, hoarding, squalor. Surviving in harsh environments. Release what no longer serves you. That's big time. Big, big, big. Release what no longer serves you. And no better time to release what no longer serves you than these eclipse times, and especially the full moon eclipse on the 27th. Because you're not hurting anybody else but yourself. You're only holding back. If your ex is remarried and has another family and whatever, you're not hurting him or her. You're only hurting yourself by holding on to resentment, okay? And, maybe there are some people that are rats in your life, or maybe you have been done wrong. Maybe they were a rat. But, that's such is life. It was a karmic lesson that you were supposed to learn, and you don't need to wallow in it. Learn the lesson, move on, make a new beginning. Your wish could come true in a whole new environment, which could be very positive for you, okay? Okay, Aquarius, thank you guys so much for watching and liking and sharing all my videos. I really do appreciate it. And donations, I've been getting more donations, and it's highly appreciated. If you don't want to make a donation, maybe you could pick up some of the things that I sell, and these different little, all adds up for me being able to continue to do the free readings every month and make more videos, which I really do enjoy doing. So have a great September, and I'll see you soon.